Ryan Little.
We're back in the shop today for Talking Mods, and behind me is a 2021 Dodge TRX. Now, this color is not factory. This is actually a wrap. I think it looks really cool. Got that camo looking color on it, and we have just finished modifying it. So, brand new truck. It's only got 2,400 miles on it, but if you don't know what's so special about this truck, this is one heck of a beast. This has the V8 Hemi, 702 horsepower, giving you 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, 650 pound of torque. This thing is just a beast. Now, it's on some major suspension. We're gonna go out and drive it and give you guys some feedback on the suspension, but what we've done here is actually install the exhaust on it. So we're actually gonna hear the before and after. You guys will be able to hear that. We've put on the AWE exhaust. It's an American company. AWE is actually known more in the European market, and they've over the past few years have actually transitioned into the American market. They have a very nice clean sound. They really focus on not making it drone. They focus on horsepower but quality sound. So we're really going to be listening into that sound, going for a drive, see how it feels. One thing that's really also special about this, it's also got the Vossen wheels, the HR64s. I think they look great combination. I think this is the really new hot color where you go into that bronzish, kind of like that matte bronze. I think especially in the off-road in the truck market, this is the way to do it. He's actually changed the wheels here, the tires here. So the tires are a 35-inch tire, a true 35-inch. These are on the Nitto grapplers. Now, they are a fantastic all-season, should be very comfortable in all terrains. So we'll drive on it. I'll give you guys the impressions, and especially we're going to listen to the exhaust. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe, hit that like button. It really helps us out. Give us your comments. But right now, we're going to jump into this truck. I'm going to give you guys the impression on this Dodge TRX, this raptor eater, supposedly. Let's go try it out. All right, so we have taken this truck out right now, and wow, immediately you can feel it and you can hear this exhaust. And we just did our famous railroad track. It ate it up. There was no movement. So the Bilstein suspension is on par with any other high-end stuff, obviously. So the factory suspension is phenomenal. I could tell right away, and I can feel it right away. So I'm trying to really get a good feel of this. Obviously this is lifted. This can go off-road. You can go into the sand. You can go rock climbing with it. So this is a beast. I think it was we'll put the numbers down. I don't want to misquote, which I always seem to misquote, but I think it's 13 inch or 11 inch. I forget the lift, But I do know that the fronts are independent suspension. The rears are a coil-based system. So, and there is a meaty shock just for the transmission. The transmission's huge. So when I was underneath it, I was checking all the components out, and it was phenomenal. But right now, what we're really trying to see is how it does this handle and how is this exhaust sound. So again, we're going over the railroad. It was pretty stable, and oh yeah. So in normal driving right now, right? So we're in the cabin. In normal driving, it just sounds like normal, like we're having a conversation, right? And it is no problem at all. Now, if I decide that we want to step on it just a little bit here, and I'm not going too crazy, but it sounds fantastic. And there's a nice little, I'm noticing a little bit of a burble at the end there. It's a really nice burble. It's not like it's pronounced, it's not like a backfire, so it's pretty nice. Now we're going to give you guys a little bit of a driving impression as well, and we'll go push it a little bit harder. All right. So I decided instead of just launching it, I actually want to see how it handles in a canyon. I know that's not the typical drive, but it's just too much fun not to feel suspension. So, and have some fun with it. Oh yeah. So it's definitely not a sports car, right? But this is, as a truck, it is very, very comfortable. So much power, right? This is a supercharged Hemi V8. So in terms of comfort, wow, this is phenomenal on comfort. But it's really more about power with this, and really now we're gonna go launch it. Let's hear this exhaust fully rip. All right, let's do it. Wow. I mean, that's just pure raw power. I mean, the engine sound obviously starts to take over, but the exhaust in the 3 to 4 RPM is really pronounced, very sporty, very alive. This is a TRX, right? So it needs to scream. And one of the little motifs that we ended up finding, a couple little hidden gems, and there might be more, but obviously Dodge is taking a shot at Ford where they're eating up the T-Rex is stronger and bigger than the Raptor, and you see in the front he's eating the Raptor, and there's the size difference between the Raptor, but you definitely feel it. You feel the power here, and I think having the right exhaust makes a big difference. That was really fun, by the way. I could see how that would be like part of my daily routine if I owned this truck. That was a lot of fun. As much as I know about suspension and I know about vehicles, I'm not an expert at this specific TRX, but I feel that the suspension could get a lot tighter. But man, this is a beast of a truck. I mean, if someone, once they release a bigger size tire as well for it, some bigger tires, more grip, this thing will only be faster. I think the 3.7 is stock based, but with the stock power with better tires or grippier tires, my God, that number is going to go way down, because when we launched it right now, and I still kind of got goosebumps from it, but when we launched it, it could do more. You could tell that the motor still could push more, but the tires just couldn't go any further with it. So I think there's a lot of options that can improve on this truck. This is a beautiful truck, and this is a fantastic truck, especially stock factory like this. Interior is nice. I like the little nuances. The 12-inch screen, very cool. And I really like all the different modes and all that. So guys, unfortunately, due to time constraints, we weren't able to do a drive-by. Hopefully we get this truck back in and we'll do a drive-by of the exhaust. So you got to see it from the outside, the startup and so forth, but phenomenal exhaust, very fun. And guys, I will see you on the next Talking Mods.